How's it going, everyone? Just doing a quick video on the new HeybIke Villain. We are starting to carry these. We predominantly sell electric bikes. As you can see right here, we have everything from the brand Aventon, and then these are all bikes just we're working on and whatnot. But yeah, we're starting to carry these little electric dirt bikes. We cannot find a better bike for the money. So we're super stoked to have these in stock. Like I said, these are going to be the HeybIke Villain. Let's go over some specs on them. So obviously come with nice knobby tires. This is a 12-inch rear. I'm assuming it'll be a 14-inch front. Let's see real quick. Yeah, 14-inch front. Solid set of little tires. We'll see how quick they kind of wear. Same thing goes with the brakes. These are more like a kind of a DOT brake versus like an actual bicycle brake. So, you know, they've got a bigger reservoir up front. No foot pedal on these, so it's going to be back brake controlled with the hand lever. Whereas a dirt bike may have a foot brake. These do not. So as far as the chain goes, it is a pretty heavy duty chain. It's similar to what you'd find on like a Honda 110, Kawasaki 110, that sort of thing. Obviously, it's got a big rear sprocket. Give us that kind of initial torque straight off the throttle. Here, the bike is set up with front and rear fenders. We are assembling another one right here. I've seen a lot of kind of pictures and videos of people not running the front fender. I honestly like how it looks with the front fender, front number plate, rear fender, but obviously you can kind of decide how you want to put everything on. But as far as that goes, here's kind of what it comes with. So front number plate, here's that front fender we were talking about. It is a little bit small. You know, it could be a little bit longer because as you can see, looking over the front, it doesn't really go that far out. But, you know, these are a small bike. They don't have a crazy amount of power, so that should do the job. And then the rear is just fine. It will come with some zip ties just to get that front number plate zipped on there. And then it's kind of cool. It'll come with a decal kit. So you can put different numbers on here. We just put the factory one that it comes with on there, but you can put your own numbers. It will come with a solid little toolkit. So here's your wrenches, Allen keys. Here's a little socket for the rear axle. What I thought was super cool that every single bike will come with like a little bar bag. You could probably mount it kind of right there. Throw all your tools in there, throw, your keys, wallet. So that is pretty sweet. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is the charger. The only reason I say that, it's just pretty lightweight. It's not one of those kind of beefy, heavier chargers. It is pretty lightweight, so we will see how those hold up. Rear suspension here. There's not going to be like a rebound or compression adjust, but like I said, for $2,000 and under, this is a crazy, crazy value. The seat will pop off. I'll actually show you. It's like a little wing nut right there. So you can just pop that off and then the seat will be removed. Front suspension, same thing. There's not going to be like a compression or a rebound, but they definitely do the job. I really, really like the bend of the handlebars. So for an adult rider, I am about 5'10". These bars definitely have a nice rise to them, and I'm very, very comfortable on this setup. It will have a little magnetic lanyard here, so the bike will not run without this. Obviously, you can totally remove the lanyard if you wanted. But, you know, it is a nice kind of safety feature. If you were to walk into a store, you can bring this with you. The bike will not turn on. And moving forward to actually turning on the bike, pop your keys on. Here's our display here. Battery life, speed, odometer, and then there's our PAS. Obviously, we're not pedaling on this bike, but it's still called pedal assist. So there's our levels. We've got 3 different levels. Obviously, each level will increase the speed. Here is a light. It's got a sweet little light bar on it. So you can definitely, you're gonna be seen by, you know, others, and it will output a decent amount of light. Not a crazy amount, but enough to get you by. And then something that I thought was really cool is there is actually a reverse on here. So you'll just hold that down and it will actually reverse up to like 2 miles per hour. Let's see. Same thing, brakes right here, nice oil reservoir. Does have quite a bit of a bend right there. Like I said, obviously we just got these bikes in. We're gonna see, you know, how they hold up, but you have to understand they're under 2,000 bucks, so they will be, you know, they're not a $5,000 Sur-On in any way. 52 volt battery. They claim up to, you know, 40 to 50 miles of range. That's definitely going to be on the lowest level of assist. But, you know, even in the highest level, I feel like you could go, you know, 25 miles, which I think is perfectly fine for this option. Let's see, we've got solid foot pegs here. Nice bend. They are a decent sized platform. You know, they could definitely be smaller, so we're not complaining. The swing arm is nice and beefy here. One thing that is cool is you're going to be able to switch the colors on all these panels, the seat, but we will see, you know, what they do with this swing arm, because obviously this is like powder coated yellow. The frame's going to be powder coated black. So I know in the future they are wanting to do like decal kits and different color plastics, so you can kind of personalize it for yourself. But yeah, we've got these 2 built up right here, and then I'll just show you. We do have 6 more over here that are being built up. So yeah, we are located in St. George, Utah. Our shop is called Rampage Rental and Repair. So yeah, this is our St. George location. We do have another location in Ivins, Utah, right at the base of Snow Canyon State Park. So definitely give us a call. Thank you so much.